Good morning, good morning, good morning. It is Friday morning, and this is day 6 of VEDA. Once I run to 11, I don't know how I'm gonna do that anymore because I won't be able to do that. But okay, so I just did an intro to the day in the life kind of weekend video thing, and I think Sundays I'm gonna do kind of how my planner works for me. So that's 2 videos, which will be probably done Sunday, Monday. So I need to do today's video and tomorrow's video. So I just wanted to take a minute and kind of talk about how I am hopefully going to start dealing with all of the stuff that needs to be done. And you get to a point where you are in a routine and everything works for you and whatever. We are changing up that routine because of the online public school and the kids not leaving and going to school. So I don't have 6 hours of downtime or whatever that I can get stuff done. So now it is all going to be different. Everything's going to be switched up, and I feel like I need to do this. Maybe. I don't know. Just for the audio part of it. And this is real life. I do have film editing software, and I will start doing some effects and some things like that in my videos, but I don't enjoy editing as much as I enjoy creating content. So I'll edit what needs to be edited out and stuff like that, but a lot of times you're just going to see real life. And that's just who I've always been, and that's what makes me kind of happy to be me and to be able to do that. So I have come to terms with the fact that I no longer have like 30 hours a week or whatever to get housework done and get things done for YouTube and my business and whatever. And so there's going to become a space before the kids wake up and a space after the kids go to bed that I will have some actual downtime to really get into planning some stuff, and the stuff that requires actual concentration, that you can't be interrupted 19 times with "Mommy, I need this." And then on top of that, when it comes to, it's actually, and I have to look at it, I look at it on a bright side of things, like I don't have to do all of the work on my own now. I can have the kids help me with housework and stuff like that. And that's all stuff that needs to happen. They need to learn that responsibility. I need to stop being so nice, if you will, and doing everything myself. Which, more to the point, it's less that I need to stop being nice and more that I need to stop being so anal about stuff and just let them help. So, anyways, that is that. I'm going to today at some point come up with some, maybe not actual charts, but at least on paper for right now, charts with some of their responsibilities and some, stuff like that. And then also start planning out meals and stuff, because I don't know if I said this in my last, I don't think I said it in the last video, because I think I tried to, but it didn't work. Yesterday was really bad for filming. So what I want to try to do is get like as much stuff pre-prepped as possible. I used to live off of freezer meals. Like I would brown up one day, I would brown up 20 pounds of ground beef and then partition it off in like 2-pound packages. And then, that makes anything from sloppy joes to spaghetti to tacos, whatever, super simple. to further make it easier, another thing that I was doing was, like, when I'd make taco meat, I would make like 4 different meals worth. And my kids are very, they're picky, but then they don't get super bored easily. So, like, every Friday we have pizza night. That just is. And we used to do Taco Tuesday all the time. And I feel like we could go back to, like, tacos on Tuesday. We used to do, like, tacos on Tuesday. Used to be hamburger helper Monday, tacos Tuesday. Wednesday used to be spaghetti or chicken Alfredo or lasagna or something like that. And then Thursdays was always, like, it was either hamburger helper, or if it wasn't hamburger helper, then it was, like, some type of sandwich or something. And then Fridays was pizza, and then the weekend was kind of whatever we felt like making. But I could pre-make a lot of that stuff and throw it in the freezer, and then in the morning all I had to do, or the day before, is take it out, let it thaw, and then boom, dinner was ready. And I didn't have to worry about it, and I didn't have to, like, oh, I don't feel like cooking. Like, it's pretty much done. Just heat it up, call it a day. So those are things I really want to get back into, and things like that for breakfast and for breakfast and for lunch too, and snacks, because now the kids are going to be here all the time. So I'll be able to make, stuff. I saw some really cool ideas for making breakfast sandwiches. And so I think that's one thing. My kids are starting to get to a place where they'll eat stuff like that. My youngest is not so keen on reheated egg, but my oldest is becoming the one who is like, if she doesn't want her egg on her sandwich, I'll take it on mine. So that is kind of one of those things where I feel like I can switch it up a little bit, like some with bacon, some with sausage, whatever. And that will give them some variety, but also make it super easy for me because I can just heat them up in the morning. I don't have to cook because I don't like cooking, and not in the mornings. Like, I'll get in moods where I'm okay to cook, and I'll cook, but then afterwards it's like draining because there's this big mess and everything, which is another reason why I'm like, if I can do this, when we moved, this kitchen is super small, like itty bitty teeny tiny. And so if I can do it once, make the huge, humongous mess, run the dishwasher twice, and call it a day, like, that's going to make me happy in the long run. So we have that going on, and then I can really plan out stuff to a point where I can get, like I said, 2 to 3 weeks done in advance, maybe a month, and then I can sit back and I can relax for a couple of weeks before I have to start planning for the next month. So that is that, and like I said, getting the kids to help out, and then also being able to go through some of their school stuff, and for their YouTube channel, we're going to be doing some of the stuff, some of the projects and stuff that they have to do for school anyways. We're going to turn those into videos, and I'll be putting some of that on my channel because, I think there's a lot of parents out there who, want to see projects and want to know that, like, okay, this looks cool, but what am I really getting myself into? How much cleanup is it? Like, real life stuff. Like, I'm not the type that's going to be like, oh yeah, you should do this, and there's like virtually no mess, and like behind me it's like this big huge mess that I'm just like covering up because of the angle of the camera. Nope, not me. Because I used to hate it when I used to see people do that kind of stuff, and then I'm like, ugh, yeah, that's too much of a mess. And also to give you guys some ideas on things that you guys can do with your kids, and then, their channel to help other kids, be able to, if you can't do the project, well, you can at least see them do it, and, if you can, then, some of them, I think we're even going to try to do step-by-step so that people can, like, watch it first, get an idea of what they're doing, and then, like, go back through and play it and kind of do it along with us. So that's that. And then, like I said, there's also a lot of stuff I was saying in the other video, yesterday's video, that I've got a lot more freedom now, so there's some other stuff in the works that we're going to get to do now because we're not tied down to that traditional. I mean, we still have a schedule and the kids are still going to have to do work, and it's still going to have to be, you know, they're still going to have to do some kind of work before they can do the fun stuff of the day or whatever. But I can manipulate it to where we can have a couple of heavier work days and a couple of lighter work days so that they can get a majority of their work done on days when we can't do as much fun stuff. Traveling days, if we're going from point A to point B, and we're traveling for a day, you know, I mean, we're talking travel in airports and stuff like that. I'm so incredibly excited right now about that kind of stuff. And, you know, there's always that, like, bring your laptop with you, connect to Wi-Fi at the airport, and knock out 2 or 3 assignments while we're there. And preferably, like, in my opinion, knock out, like, there's a lot of days where it'll be, like, 1 or 2 1 or 2 days where the assignments go together. So, you know, it'll be like a 2-day or a 3-day assignment. So if we can knock those kinds of things out in a place like that, then it's going to free up time when we're at a place where we're visiting and whatever. So I'm excited. I am ready for this. I'm just kind of looking back and going, okay, let's do it. So that is going to be my video for today. I might at the end put some of the planning that I have gotten done and maybe a little bit of a something or other at the end. I'm not sure yet. That just all depends. But I'm just excited I got this up and out there. And yeah, I hope you guys have a wonderful day. I'm out.